It is the final Friday in the month of February. Rhoda Sodiri here, standing in for the legend Bosun Amofe. You're welcome to the Arise Exchange right here on Arise News. As always, we start with the markets on Broad Street. And we had a decline yesterday, but the bounce back, 14 basis points to the good for the all-share index. 107,821 points. We're up about 4.7%, 4.76%. Year to date, 12,213 deals. Within that 12,213 deals, you had 458 million shares that exchanged hands. And when you multiply each of those shares by their respective share price, you get 14 billion naira as far as the value of those shares are concerned. And when you take all the shares across the entire market on the NGX and multiply them by their respective share prices, be it a rise or a fall or a hold, you get 67.19 trillion naira. That's right. So that's what we have here to close out this Friday, or close out this week, rather. What an interesting week. As we look at the top 5 volume movers on the exchange. Zenith Bank leading the way, Tier 1 Bank, 122.22. So many twos in there. FCMB, Tier 2 Bank, 50.1 million as far as volumes are concerned. Access Corporation in third place, 28.6 million. Fidelity Bank, Tier 2, 19.86. Jay's Bank is a flush of banks. That's a royal flush. That's a poker phrase. That's the top 5. It's all banking. Financial sector, the most active on the NGX in terms of volumes and trading. Your top 5 gainers, interesting company here, Austin Laz. They make refrigerators. They make roofing sheets, cold rooms, manufacturing company. That is Austin Laz, 10% gain for them. Owando, oil and gas, 9.94%. Caverton, offshore support group. They support oil and gas companies, aviation services and stuff like that, 9.67%. John Holt, 9.62%. PZ Industries, 9.09%. It's a lot of manufacturing. A lot of manufacturing on the top 5 today. As far as the gainers are concerned, you flip the coin. For those of you who remember Two-Face from the, not the artist, this is the villain from the Batman movies, all right? So not that one. Although Two-Face might be considered a villain, considering what he's been doing recently. Let's not get into that. Let's stick to stocks. Red Star Express, logistics, down by 9.96%. Learn Africa in the education field, 9.84% down. Multiverse, 9.72% drop there. Cadbury, Link Assurance, manufacturing and insurance, 9.62, 5.8% drop. That's your top 5 as far as the losers on the exchange today are concerned. So it's been a very interesting period on the markets, considering that the U.S. markets are actually heading down into bearish territory. Same with the Europe as well. Good to see that some of the African markets are making gains. And there they are on the screen. NASD, the alternative market, up by 84 basis points for the week. You have the Ghanaian exchange. The Ghanaian president, just today, or was it yesterday, was talking about the debt levels that Ghana is facing. Says it's pretty alarming. And don't forget, Ghana, of course, is in the middle of restructuring with the IMF. 5,660 points, 22 basis point gain there. The regional exchange, the BRVM, up by 47 basis points. You got your overnight rate there. When we talk about liquidity in the markets, 27.3%. The exchange rate, look at the Naira. Do we have, let me not jinx it, but we have stability. We have stability. Shout out to the Central Bank of Nigeria. They've been doing the work. CFA franc, 631.58, and you've got Brent crude, $73.11, 126 basis point drop. Let's look at the top stories now from West Africa. The IFC, International Finance Corporation, Africa Risk Capacity, ink a deal to strengthen agricultural insurance. That's all. Agriculture did about 1.76% GDP growth in real terms in the fourth quarter of 2024 for Nigeria. It's got to do better. Have to do better. Central Bank of Nigeria reviewing its automated telemachine fees charged by banks. Time to take a look at that. Of course, if you use an ATM for your own bank, you don't pay any fees. Ghana voids order for forcing ENI to merge its field with local producers. ENI has been in the news a lot. They're actually working on a memorandum. They signed a memorandum of understanding with Petronas over in Malaysia to combine upstream assets with a joint venture holding company for Malaysia and Indonesia. So ENI making all the news all over the place. Ghana SC total market cap hits 100 billion cedis for the first time this week. How about that? All right, let's get to what else is happening now. Lafarge Africa PLC reported a profit after tax of 100 billion naira for the financial year ending December 31st, 2024, 96% increase compared to what they did in 2023. The company's sales hit 697 billion, as stated by Lulu Alade Akinyemi, Chief Executive Officer of the company, in its audited report released on the Nigerian exchange. It said its net sales in 2024 were up 72% due to improved volumes, and in the fourth quarter of 2024, they rose by 86%. Alade Akinyemi also stated that the company would continue to focus on expanding its product range as well as sustainability, health, and safety. Gross profit, 68% rise, 346.7 billion, reflecting the ability to manage production costs and boost efficiency. However, its selling and distribution costs, that was up 54%. 120 billion, while its administrative expenses also rose to 40.1 billion from 27.6 in the prior year. Operating profit, 193 billion naira, 89% increase. It was 102 billion in the prior fiscal year.